Hey guys, it's been a hot minute. You know I love trying skincare products, and it's been a long time since I've given you an updated AM skincare routine. So that is exactly what I'm going to do today. Hi, my name is Dr. Jenny Liu. I'm a board certified dermatologist, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel here, I love to talk about all things skincare, hair care related, dermatology related, product reviews. So if that sounds all good to you, I would love it if you can give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification button. Now, before we talk about the products, I want to share my thought process on how I design my skincare routine. I feel like we should all be intentional with skincare. And being intentional doesn't mean that you use less. It's just that the things that you use, there should be a purpose, whether it's treating products, addressing certain concerns, or just makes you feel good. As long as you know why that product is in there and it serves a purpose. And also, I'm one that because my skin is more dry, prone to eczema, and also in my 40s now, I want to kind of basically focus on anti-aging, well aging, if you will, and then also I do struggle with hormonal acne and post-acne marks. So all the products in there in the morning as well as the evening, which I will share a separate video on, is really helping to address those things. For me, in the morning, the biggest thing is protecting my skin against UV damage and environmental aggressors. But with the other concerns like acne and well aging, if I can incorporate products that kind of do that as well, then that's really like my goal. And I am also the person, because I have a little bit more sensitive skin, I can't handle too many products. And because I regularly use a retinoid at night, that just leaves more room in the morning, if you will, to have actives that may target acne, post-acne marks, and other things. So that's kind of what I like to do, is I like to structure my AM and PM routine with different actives, so that way I'm alternating but still getting the benefits and helping to achieve my overall goal without irritating my skin. So with that, I do start off my morning routine with a gentle cleanser. The reason why I cleanse is that if you know me, you know I love to use a super rich nourishing moisturizer at night. Sometimes I'll even slug. And so I really want to make sure I remove all that debris and buildup, so that way there's a clean slate for all the products I put on afterwards. I do like to use a gentle cleanser. I don't really use foaming cleansers in the morning. And I just basically reach what I have in my closet. And often it's just from what I have from a brand, from a PR package, to be honest. But if I were to pick, I'm pretty basic with cleansers. I feel like they just do a lot of drugstore ones, like from CeraVe, Cetaphil. They do a really great job, and it's really affordable. But right now, I'm using one that's sent to me from Skin Fix, and I've really been loving it. It's this Barrier Plus Actone Hydrating Gentle Gel Cleanser. So this is a pH balanced cleanser that really helps to remove buildup, debris, sunscreen, light makeup without disrupting your skin barrier. So certainly you can use it in the evening as your one-stop shop only cleanser. It can be a great second step of double cleansing. It just depends on what your needs are. But for me, I do find that this doesn't foam a lot. It kind of has a light foam, but really does a good job at just removing the buildup from the night before. But afterwards, my skin doesn't feel stripped. It doesn't feel dry or tight. It does contain Skin Fix, their patented L3 complex, that is kind of this first biomimetic compound that delivers intense repair in the moisture barrier from that you essentially strip from cleansing. So that, I think, is why you don't feel like your skin feels stripped, because of the ingredients. And then Actone, which basically binds to lipids to keep them in place and protected. And then chamomile, that's calming and soothing. So this is a nice one, really great for all around, all skin types, but highly recommend if you have sensitive or dry skin. The other thing that I just been incorporating that's more like a fun thing, but not necessary, and it's not something I routinely do, is an exfoliant in my morning routine, just because I get sent so many PR packages and you guys ask me to review. So kind of this is where if I get the opportunity to be able to try out products to provide feedback for you guys, or to just try out of curiosity without overwhelming my skin or causing irritation on my skin. So once or twice a week, I will incorporate kind of like an exfoliating cleanser or wash. And the two that I like to kind of go back and forth is, number one, a Japanese brand called Cure Aqua Gel Exfoliator. And this is truly unique. Basically, this can be used on face or body, and it helps to improve skin radiance and softness. But it is basically 90% activated hydrogen water and basically pump it out, and you just massage it on your skin without any water. And basically what it does is with that ingredient, it helps you kind of remove the outer layer of skin. So as you massage, you kind of start to see kind of balls roll up, like almost like as you're wondering like, am I pilling? But that is kind of the product working, and it's actually an acid-free, alcohol-free, and like non-abrasive gel exfoliant that helps to kind of remove that dead skin buildup. So it's pretty gentle, and if you're looking for an acid scrub-free exfoliant to use on a more regular basis, it's definitely one that I recommend. It doesn't do a great job of cleansing per se, so if you feel like after rinsing off your skin is still kind of got some residue, then this is where you may want to go in with a more gentle cleanser afterwards to just thoroughly remove everything. But aside from 90% activated hydrogen water that helps to cleanse and soften your skin, it also contains rosemary leaf extract along with ginkgo biloba extract and aloe vera extract. So if I'm using that, then I probably will skip this next one, but otherwise I will use this one the following week. And this is one I absolutely love. And I'm not a big fan of physical exfoliants, I'll be honest with you. Those rice polishes, I'll use it once in a while, but God, this one has completely changed my mind. It's the Nua Rice Cleanser, and I use this like once or twice a week. I mean, my skin feels softer and more hydrated after using them before. Like I don't know how like that is possible, but it is. But this is a gentle exfoliating powder cleanser that you pour out. And the fun thing about this, you can also make this into like a marshmallow mask that I've talked about before that kind of was viral, was it last year maybe? But you can kind of turn it into a mask. It's all about how much product and water that you use to create from a mask to a exfoliating polish. The polish works well because it's quick to do. The mask you leave on for 5 to 10 minutes. After you rinse off, your skin feels baby soft. But anyways, this is a gentle exfoliating cleanser that basically helps to improve skin softness, radiance, texture, while at the same time removing dead skin buildup. And over time, with the rice in there, it does help to maybe offer some skin brightening benefits. But this is one where it is fairly gentle, but it is still a polish. So if you have super sensitive skin, like me, I would limit, and I don't use it for more than once or twice a week at most. Ingredient wise, it's got rice powder and extract that helps brighten and offer exfoliating properties, alpha-arbutin that also brightens at the same time, along with ceramides. But yeah, it feels so nice, and like I said, it makes your skin feel so smooth. My skin definitely feels super soft and smooth and more hydrated after using this product. After cleansing, I go in first thing with my antioxidant serum. And if you know me, you know I am obsessed with vitamin C serum. I've been using it since my late 20s, and I have not stopped ever since. I almost feel naked without it, like sunscreen. And this is where I really love the OG one. My all-time favorite is SkinCeuticals Sea Frulic, but sometimes I like to rotate between different ones or try different ones. And in the summertime, especially with me being more acne prone recently, I've been actually now using the Silymarin CF from SkinCeuticals. So this is definitely something that I would not use in the winter, but in the summer, I actually have been tolerating it fairly well. It's really designed for more oily and acne prone skin because of the formula. But aside from the vitamin C that we know SkinCeuticals makes so well, and by the way, SkinCeuticals, if you're looking for an effective vitamin C serum, there is no product compared to Sea Frulic that has been studied as extensively, in the sense it's actually published in multiple peer review articles and journals. So if you're looking for a good vitamin C serum, like the Sea Frulic is the one that I always recommend to my patients and followers alike. But this one is like a spin-off, so you know you're getting the right formulation with the vitamin C, 15% active vitamin C L-ascorbic acid, along with 0.5% ferulic acid, that is an additional antioxidant, and 0.5% silymarin. So silymarin is derived from milk thistle, and what it does is an antioxidant that helps to reduce oil oxidation. So in a part of acne pathogenesis, when UV, an external environment, kind of causes oxidative damage on sebum, that actually leads to pro-inflammatory cytokines. So in part, why we say UV exposure flares acne is that UV will actually oxidize lipid in your sebum that creates more inflammation. So the milk thistle actually helps with that, kind of helps protect sebum from being oxidized, along with 0.5%, so very low concentration of salicylic acid that helps to gently exfoliate and helps to target breakout. So with that formulation, definitely more ideal for oily and acne prone skin. I'm more sensitive, but I've been using this more since it's been warmer out, and I use it on a regular basis and I have not had any problems with that. So highly recommend this one if you are looking for a good vitamin C serum that helps to brighten your skin tone, helps to tackle post-acne marks, at the same time protecting your skin from environmental aggressors, but also treating your acne and your acne marks at the same time. This is a lovely product that kind of really tackles all aspects of protecting your skin, helping with supporting collagen, and then improving the acne and post-acne marks at the same time. After this, only as needed, I will lay on mostly spot treatments that target acne and I tend to break out in kind of the hormonal distribution. Right now, I've really been loving the one I got from YesStyle. I'll link that below, but it's from Japan. It's Roto Acne Sealing Spot Gel. This targets active breakouts. It's got this fast absorbing gel texture that reduces inflammation and redness without over drying your skin. And I definitely do not feel like this on top of my Silymarin CF from SkinCeuticals really adds more irritation. So it contains 2% sulfur that targets acne and offers some oil control along with salicylic acid, vitamin E, licorice root that's soothing, but also offers some post-acne mark improvements, and centella. So this is a gel serum-like texture, I would say, that basically you could use it all over, but comes in a fairly small tube. So what I'm really mainly doing is spot treat any active breakouts that I have and use it only as needed to minimize irritation. So if I'm not using that as needed, then I will definitely use more regularly because this is definitely more gentle, and just kind of the whole product itself is, I find it to be better kind of to use all over, is from Avène, the Clarinon's Concentrate Blemish Control Serum. So this is a lightweight serum, really suitable for dry sensitive skin that wants a kind of an alternative that helps to control oil, acne breakouts, but without drying your skin. So again, this is one that I do use more regularly in my T-zone. And then if I need to, I will spot treat with the acne treatment. So this one is from Avène. I love it because Avène creates wonderful products that are really geared towards those that have more sensitivity, eczema prone skin, rosacea prone skin, but the formulation is really meant to help to improve the appearance of pores, helps to balance oil without over drying it, and it's also ideal for acne, hormonal acne, because of the ingredients. It contains combinoclastin, so this is again derived from milk thistle that really helps to offer antioxidant, anti-inflammatory properties, helping to balance oil. And so for me, I find it to be helpful because, with hormonal acne is really due to the excessive sebum production that is driven by oil production due to hormones around that time of the month, right? So this is lovely, along with silica that helps to absorb excessive sebum, and Avène thermal spring water that's calming and soothing. It's kind of got this gel cream texture, but doesn't contain alcohol, doesn't irritate. And what I like to do is I would just kind of put it on my T-zone where I tend to break out, and then basically use that regularly. And then, like I said, spot treat with additional products as needed to minimize irritation. Next is, of course, moisturizer. And this is also the place where I tend to try out different products, swap out different products, kind of just depending on what I have, what I want to try, and how my skin is doing. And this also allows me, again, opportunity to be able to try out products to review for you guys, since I get asked a ton. So right now I'm kind of just alternating between two, mostly because one I really love, and it's one that I use regularly when I just feel like my skin needs a little bit of help, where I'm struggling with barrier support. And then one that I just recently purchased from YesStyle, that I'll again link below, out of curiosity. So the latter one is from Care. It's a Japanese brand, and it's human stem cell face cream that's 15%. So Care is a unique Japanese brand that makes high quality skincare ingredients, and it's one that I can actually find online. It's only one that you can buy online because it's from Japan, but of a YesStyle, and that makes 15 and 20% azelaic acid, which is really unheard of because in the US it is a prescription. So I certainly have tried their azelaic acid, and it's been fine. That's why I was really curious to try this product, which is why I got it. But this one, it helps to boost skin regeneration and elasticity using stem cell technology. And I believe it is derived 15% human adipose, so fat-derived stem cell. So certainly if you're not ethically okay with it, this is probably not the most ideal product. But right now, stem cell technology, exosome, all of that is really hot. So it's supposed to support, contains growth factors, support skin repair and rejuvenation. So kind of going back to what I said about making skincare intentional, this is where I'm looking for a moisturizer that I will need to use anyways, but it has additional benefits that can help target my well-aging anti-aging concerns, along with acetohexapeptide 8 that helps to reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, niacinamide, glycerin, and squalane. Texture-wise, it is I would say a light cream. It's moisturizing but not heavy, so it's great to use morning and night, just depending on what your skin needs are. But the texture for me is just enough and a good option to use in the morning to better support my dry sensitive skin. And then I will alternate that with 2 other moisturizers, just again, like I said, depending on how my skin is doing. One is from Esthera, the Derm 360 Lifting Capsule Cream. So Esthera is probably by far one of my favorite skincare brands from Korea. Really makes wonderful products, again, geared towards sensitive skin. I kind of like to think of them as like the Aven of Korea, but they make wonderful products formulated for like acne, anti-aging, barrier support, sebum control even, for mostly sensitive and eczema prone skin. And this one has got it's a more richer cream, so I usually use this more in the wintertime, or say if my skin is really just not doing well, I'm not happy, I need some additional support. Because I forgot to mention, the one from Kiso Care, I believe it is fragrance. This one, fragrance free, more nourishing cream, but still not heavy, and layers fairly nicely under sunscreen. And it's got these lipid capsules that breaks down as you massage the product into your skin. And the technology and the formula is really kind of geared towards those that have more mature skin with anti-aging concerns. Again, being more intentional here with my skincare products. So it's derived from plant-derived extract that helps to boost collagen, along with peptides, namely acetyl dipeptide 1 that supports skin elasticity and firmness, along with ceramides, cholesterol, fatty acids, panthenol, and allotone, all wonderful ingredients that helps to strengthen and repair a skin barrier. And texture-wise, it's definitely a little bit more rich and nourishing, but not heavy. So highly recommend if you have more mature skin, sensitive skin, eczema-prone skin, wanting a moisturizer that also offers some skin barrier support but anti-aging benefits, this is one I highly recommend. And lastly, one moisturizer I just want to throw out there because it's also one of my go-tos. One of my skin barrier is unhappy, and I just want basically one that I know that I can reliably use, and it's from Aven Tolerance Control Soothing Skin Recovery Cream. This one is just really a good all-around moisturizer for rosacea, for sensitive skin, when your skin barrier needs a little help. It doesn't have any anti-aging benefits, but I will often use this even in the evening, like after my retinoids, if I get a little bit irritated but don't want anything really heavy or greasy, or to use in the morning if I'm just a little more sensitive, if my skin is overly reactive. But this one, it's got a sterile packaging formula where it actually doesn't use preservatives. So if you have sensitive skin and struggle with like preservatives, you know that you can reliably use this product without any problems. It's got this sterile packaging where it actually pumps out products without like letting in air. But it contains Aven thermal spring water and D-cenosane postbiotic ingredient. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but it's derived from Aven thermal spring water that has been clinically tested to show that it actually offers calming and soothing benefits, and really helps to instantly, within like 30 seconds to a minute, just reduce even that sensation of burning, redness, and tingling on the skin. So this is one of my go-to products that works really well without it being super heavy, greasy, or just feel like it's suffocating your skin. And then lastly, of course, sunscreen. And this is also the area where I sometimes just even will try different ones depending on the day and what I'm in the mood for. I literally have different tubes of sunscreen on my bathroom counter, and it's just, that's how I like to provide feedback for you guys as well. So right now I'm using Kosei Suncut Tone Up UV Essence SPF 50, and it's the one that is in the lavender tone. So this one is one of my favorite brands from Japan, Kosei. They make lovely sunscreen, and this line is really fun because it comes in different shades, or I should say tones. It's not really tinted, but comes in like a non-colored, but then a green tone, a lavender tone. And there must be another one maybe that's offering brightening benefits. But what is really cool about, well, the green offsets red, so great if you want to camouflage redness if you're sensitive. But the lavender is really cool because the lavender pigment, what it does is traditionally in Asian skin, we have a more of a yellow undertone that makes our skin look dull. And if you think about the color wheel, yellow and purple cancel each other out. So the lavender is meant to reduce that sallowness that we often maybe see complaints from more like yellow skin tone, like Asian patients or consumers. So it helps to offer some brightening benefits, but it does not brighten in the sense like leaves a white cast, if you will. So this is a really great one because it's very smooth, silky smooth. It blends in very nicely, kind of gives your skin that instant pick-me-upper. And I also believe this is like sweat resistant and water resistant at the same time. So ingredient wise, it's got a combination of zinc oxide and advanced chemical filters that offers broad spectrum protection. I believe it's SPF 50 and PA4 pluses, along with glycerin, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E, along with this pearlescent pigment and lavender extract, like I said, that kind of gives you this immediate kind of tone up, like glowing effect, but not shiny or like dewy. It doesn't really have a dewy finish, but just kind of gives your skin like a quick pick-me-upper. So this is the one I highly recommend if you kind of have more yellow undertone like me, looking for something that is really elegant, that is not greasy, not heavy, fast absorbing, and can really be a good, like, layers nicely under makeup. This is one I highly recommend trying. I've tried now this one, and then I've also tried their green one, which is also lovely if you have more of a red undertone or want to kind of cancel some of that redness out. All right, guys, so that is my current AM routine. Again, the basics are very much the same. Gentle cleansing, antioxidant serum, some acne treatments as needed, a good moisturizer, and then obviously sunscreen. These are the products I currently have in my routine. Are you using any of them? Have you tried any of them? Let me know what you are currently using in your morning routine, and also be sure to stay tuned for my PM routine. I'll be sharing my most up-to-date products that I'm using in the evening. Again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.